Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ashland Middle School. It's Ashland Legion Baseball on WACA-TV in Ashland or HCAM Television in Hopkinton. Tom Nappy, Larry Sacklad on the call for what should be a great game. Todd Carter on camera. And it is a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. It is Wednesday, June the 21st, and we are ready for this battle between 3-1 Ashland and 3-0 Waltham. Zone 5 Legion Baseball as leading things off for Waltham is the shortstop Anthony Mayone, as he will step in, and he is set to face Jake Obid, who is the starting pitcher today. Obid, of course, out of Holliston High School, deals the first pitch of the game. Left side it goes, gloved by the shortstop Horning. Throw to first, no problem, one away.
First pitch was at 5:29.
Yeah, a minute early there. And, of course, Horning has got a lot of action at the shortstop position so far this season and has provided solid shortstop play for this post-77 team, as Ryan Williams, the left fielder, will step in. We'll go around the Ashland diamond in just a moment. Wind up and the pitch from Obid. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. The catcher is Sean Jewett. Pitcher, of course, Jake Obid. Ronan Bates over at first base. Kevin Quinn, the second baseman. At shortstop, it's Jackson Horning. Lewis Rossi over at third base as that pitch is ball one. From left to right, it is Ben Thomas, Brad Seymour, and Zach Pessin. Ryan Williams, the second hitter for Waltham, awaits the pitch. Swinging strike. Let's take a look at the Waltham lineup. Anthony Mayone, the shortstop, led off and grounded out. Ryan Williams is the left fielder batting second. The center fielder batting second. The right fielder, Brendan Devlin, bats third. Mike DeVito, the pitcher, is in the cleanup role. Wind up and the pitch from Obid. Just outside. Brett DeStasio, the left fielder, is hitting fifth. And batting sixth is the first baseman, James Juneau, batting seventh. Jake Bowler, the second baseman, wind up and the pitch. Hit in the air, a high fly ball over to shallow, very shallow center field. And ranging over to make the catch is the shortstop, Jackson Horning, 2 away. Batting seventh, second baseman Jake Bowler, batting eighth, third baseman Justin Moran, and batting ninth, the catcher, Thomas Mazulis for Waltham.
You know, I wonder, Tom, whether they're going to split this game up between two pitchers as they did last night with Pessin and Babineau, since they have a game Friday.
Very possible. Wind up and the pitch. That one called strike, 1-1 to Brendan Devlin, the right fielder. Set to deliver. That one just inside. 2-1. Set the deal. Fouled away. That'll even up the count, 2-2.
Outfield playing a little bit deeper with the number 3 hitter up.
Wind up and the pitch. Just outside. To this set, wind up and the pitch. Here's a called strike, and that is strike 3. That will wrap up the top half of the first. To the bottom of the inning we go. It's Ashland Legion Baseball on WACA-TV in Ashland or HCAM in Hopkinton. Bottom of the first inning. Post 77 coming up for the first time here this evening. And we will take you through their lineup in just a moment. As leading things off is the shortstop, Jackson Horning. And he will be the first to face the Waltham pitcher, Mike DeVito.
Nice Irish boy, that DeVito kid. Obviously, they didn't see last night's game where Horning, they're playing kind of shallow, hit it about 350 feet to dead center.
0-1 to Horning. Great all-around ball player. That one is low. Jackson Horning leading things off, playing shortstop. Ronan Bates, the first baseman, batting second. Jake Obid, the pitcher, batting third. Ben Thomas in the cleanup role, playing left field. Zach Pessin, the right fielder, batting fifth. Lewis Rossi, the third baseman, batting sixth. Sean Jewett, the catcher, batting seventh. That one is a called strike. Batting eighth is the second baseman, Kevin Quinn, and Brad Seymour, the center fielder, rounding out the post-77 lineup. And right now, Waltham only has 9 players available, so they better hope everyone stays healthy for this game, as that one's fouled away. Take you through the Waltham diamond in just a moment. DeVito set the deal. Up the left side on the ground, picked up by the third baseman. Throw to first is not in time. It pushed the first baseman off the bag, according to the umpire, and Horning's aboard with the single. Showing the speed down the line, that'll bring up Ronan Bates.
Let's look for this pitcher's pickoff move because Jackson can really run.
What do you think there, Larry? Single?
No, it's got to be an E1, E3.
Runner leading. That one is low. 1-0. It seemed like a well-executed play. But, yeah, I would definitely blame the first baseman on that one. It was a good throw. There's no reason to take your foot off the bag there, as that one is hit in the air. A high fly ball to the shortstop. He will make the catch. One away. I'll bring up Jake Obid. Let's take a look at the Waltham diamond. Mike DeVito, the pitcher. His battery mate is Tom Mazulis behind home plate. James Juneau over at first base. At second base, Jake Bowler. Justin Moran, the third baseman. At shortstop, it is Anthony Mayoni. Runner leading off of first. Check in, and he slides back just safe. Pretty good pickoff move by the pitcher. From left to right, Brett DeStasio, Ryan Williams, and Brendan Devlin. Set to deliver. Check in once again, and that one a little bit closer, but he's safe. Wind up and the pitch. Up the middle it goes. Glove by the shortstop. Throw to second. And the second baseman will bobble it. Everybody's safe. Second error of the ball game for Waltham.
The umpire's looking for a little help.
That could have been a double play there to end the inning. But instead you have 2 on, 1 out. Cleanup hitter Ben Thomas coming to the plate.
They say they got the force on him there. Jackson's smiling. He probably knows. He touched the bag.
A late call. 2 away. So they did get 1, but Obid reaches to keep the inning alive. As the lefty steps in. Wind up and the pitch. Breaking pitch inside. Set to deliver. There's a strike. 2-1. Waltham 3-0. Ashland 3-1. This could end up being a battle for the District 5 title, as that one's fouled away up the right side.
Obid was off with the pitch.
Impressive win by Post 77 yesterday, despite leaving 11 runners on. Some great pitching allowed them to get the 1-0 victory over Lowell. Wind up and the pitch, fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Runner leading off of first. Upstairs it goes, full count.
Catcher thought about throwing down to first base.
Check in, and oh, he got him that time. Umpire certainly made the right call. Obid's picked off, and that will wrap up the first inning. It's scoreless after one. To the second we go. It's Ashland Legion baseball. Swinging strike. That's the second out of the top of the second. That'll bring up James Juneau, the first baseman. And this is right back to the pitcher. Obid is going to take it over to first. Throw over, no problem. And that'll be the third out of the top of the second. At the bottom of the inning we go. We are scoreless at Ashland Middle School. Post 77 coming back up to the plate. Bottom of the second, 4, 5, and 6 due up. Ben Thomas, Zach Pessin, Lewis Rossi. Excuse me.
God bless you.
The allergies getting the best out of me there. Didn't even have time to take off the headset. Up the left side it goes, gloved by the third baseman. Throw to first, not a problem. 5-3 for out number one. Justin Moran with a good throw over from third base to James Juneau at first. They'll bring up Zach Pessin, the right fielder. And we are on the radar watch according to the HCAM Weather Center. There's some storms in the area. Some quick moving storms, however. 78 degrees and sunny for the most part. Clouds moving in, however, but a beautiful evening so far as that's ball 1 to Pessin.
It's not the same ominous clouds we had last night, right? These new ones?
These are new ones, yep. And last night the storms were to the north of us. These storms could get a system moving through. 2-0 pitch now to Pessin. Hit in the air over to center field, and it is caught. Two-way.
Center fielder got a late jump on that. Made it look harder than it was.
Yep, but Ryan Williams able to come up with it. And that will bring up Lewis Rossi, the third baseman.
Played a nice game against Natick at second base. Moved around a little bit tonight.
There's strike one. And you got Kevin Quinn over at second base today. Haven't seen too much of him this season. Leg lift and the pitch. And this is right up the middle, and that took an awkward hop on the mound dirt. The throw to first, not in time. Rossi beats it out. I don't think there's any doubt that was a single. It was just an awkwardly hit ball.
That's a base hit all the way.
And that'll bring up Sean Jewett, the catcher.
These little guys like Jewett and Tominski, built low to the ground, have a lot of speed.
Yeah, this is certainly a speedy lineup for post 77. Runner leading off. First pitch in there for a strike.
Pitcher went with a slide step there. Trying to get the ball to the plate as quick as he can.
Runner leading once again. And that is going to get by the catcher.
Hit him.
But it hit him anyway, so that doesn't matter. It'll be 2 on with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Kevin Quinn, the second baseman.
Will the first baseman hold the runner or play behind him? He's going to play behind him.
Post 77 hoping to not leave as many runners on base as they did last night. That one fouled away.
At least the Waltham post is holding the runners on a little bit. Over at second, unlike last night, Lowell didn't seem to care.
Runner leading big time off of first. As that is hit up the left side foul towards us.
You all right, Tom?
I'm okay.
little scared?
Not of that one. I saw that one the whole way. If it came at me, I might be a little scared. He did get some good juice on that ball. Wind up and the pitch. Outside.
Up and out.
Both runners leading. The 1-2. Outside it goes. Azulis had to move over to his right to get to that one.
Coach Johnson is urging the runner at second to get a bigger lead.
Wind up and the pitch. Fouled away. Count will stay even. And now some ominous looking clouds starting to move in. Both runners leading. Up the left side, fair ball, past the third baseman. Runner being waved around third. Here comes Rossi. It's 1-0 post 77. Quinn with a good piece of hitting, and Rossi speeding all the way from second base. Jewett moves up to second. What are you giving that one, Larry?
That's a base hit.
That's what I say. RBI single. Brad Seymour will step in.
A little bit of an Olay play by the third baseman, but I got to give him a base hit.
A little Bucknerish. There's a strike. Both runners leading. There's another strike, 0-2. Well, it's a tough time of the season for a lot of these Zone 5 teams, especially with some of these far away trips, and you have players playing fall college sports, not able to participate in the early part of the season, a 1-2 count now. And of course you have some away on vacation, so only 9 available for Waltham, and Ashland, they'll have a couple problems as well in the near future, perhaps, as they have a lot of games coming up. The throw to first, not a problem. 1-3 goes Seymour, but not before. Post 77 plates a run. It is 1-0 heading to the third inning. Top half of the third inning, 7, 8, and 9 due up for Waltham, as the Ashland infield will huddle up on the mound and get ready. Jake Ballard, the second baseman, to start things off. Jake Obid out there for his third inning of work. Has faced 3 batters in each of the first 2 innings and has not thrown a whole lot of pitches. Up the middle it goes, right back to Obid, off his glove, picks it up, turns around, throw to first, is on the mark. The first baseman, Bates, able to tag the runner 1 away. That was great. Bates knew he wasn't going to land on the bag in time, but was able to extend the hand and get the tag out there. As Justin Moran will step in.
I don't know. Coach Johnson's going to shake his head with that pitch there. Sort of a rolling curveball.
There's a fastball down low. Wind up in the pitch. And this is popped up. It is in foul territory. Is it playable? No. Good hustle over there, as Coach Johnson says to his infielders. One and two. Obid has 2 strikeouts so far today. Up the middle, and that was right at Obid, gloved by the shortstop. Throw to first, not a problem. Jackson Horning coming through again.
Put a good charge on that ball and a nice throw over to first base to Bates.
Obid almost had a play on that ball with the way he dived down.
He's got to go 1-6-3 Think you score that?
Mazulis will step in. I don't know if he touched it, though. Or actually, yeah, it did go off his glove. But I'm scoring at 6-3. As that is
All right,
a
we'll
strike.
have an argument about it later. I think it was 1-6-3.
Well, no, he didn't really do anything to make the play.
Give
Just
him an
went off his
assist.
glove.
Give him an assist. Bunt attempt.
Bunted foul. Sure, we'll give it to him. Why not? Pitcher assist. It's a big statistic. 0-2 on Mazulis. Strike three, and that'll wrap up the top half of the third. 1-2-3 they go for the third straight time. We will head to the bottom of the third. Post 77 leading Waltham 1-0 on HCAM or WACA. Bottom of the third inning, top of the order for Post 77. Jackson Horning will step in to start things off, followed by Ronan Bates and Jake Obid. Mike DeVito out there for his third inning of work. He's given up 1 run and 2 hits so far. Wind up and the pitch. That one is low, 1-0.
Jackson reached first in the first inning, correct, Tom?
He did on the error. Wind up and the pitch.
Are you still transfixed on that unusual weather event that's going on right now?
I am. It is interesting. Some crazy looking clouds. We've got a little bit of a rainbow off in the distance. And hopefully that's all it is, with no rain whatsoever, as there's a strike. 2-1.
We got press passes, so we get to go in the dugout, right? Case of rain.
I do. I don't think you do. Sorry about that. The 2-1 pitch from DeVito. Swinging strike.
He wants that one back.
Yeah, he wanted to hold that swing, but it was already too late.
For those of you that read the Metro West Daily News, Jackson had his mugshot and then B3, I think.
As this is up the left side, the throw over to first, and there's one away. Mugshot, uh-oh.
Well, what I'm trying to say is he looked good.
Ah, okay. Ronan Bates will step in. I was going to say, mugshot could be taken a number of ways.
It could be. I don't know whether Ronan's going to get any time behind the plate this year. A very good catcher.
And a little rain starting to fall. Wind up and the pitch. Ball 1. Might have to get the plastic bags out for the camera in a little bit.
Well, Ronan played third for the Ashland Clockers this year.
As that is a fair ball up the line, picked up by the catcher. Throw to first in time.
Just in time.
Yep. 2 away, and that'll bring up Obid.
He almost threw it over the runner. Sort of a dangerous play, but the runner has the baseline and 1.5 feet to the right. That ball had hit Ronan in the back. He would have had first base.
That one inside. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging strike. Couple raindrops here and there starting to fall. That one is in there for strike 2. Obid reached on an error in the first inning. There's strike 3. That'll wrap up the third. We will head to the fourth. It's 1-0 Ashland leading Waltham on WACA-TV in Ashland and HCAM Television in Hopkinton. Top of the fourth inning, top of the order for Waltham. They've all gone down 1-2-3 so far. And Anthony Maidon, the shortstop, will start things off. Face Jake Obid. First pitch is a ball. Coach Johnson informing us that there's an 8:30 game in Watertown for post 77 after this one, so they have a busy day of baseball. That one fouled away. And I got that wrong, so it's not today. Excuse me. We'll get the correction on that later.
He's playing in a baseball game at 8:30.
Ah, okay. So it's a Major League Baseball game then. 1-1. He's playing in the half A minors. As that is hit in the air over to left center, and that'll drop down for a base hit. It's going to roll around out there before Ben Thomas is able to throw it in, and it's a stand-up double for the shortstop to start off the fourth. And that is the first hit of the ball game for Waltham. I'll bring up Ryan Williams, the center fielder.
Obid turns around and gives him a look.
Runner leading off of second. Upstairs it goes.
Waltham coach calling out some signals.
Williams flew out his last time up. And this is up the left side over to the third baseman, Rossi. Throw to first, got him.
Nice look back by Rossi. Held that runner at second base.
Yeah, good heads-up baseball there. Brendan Devlin, the right fielder, will step in.
I still think Waltham's going to try and swipe a bag.
Wind up in the pitch to the lefty is strike one. Obid looks at second base, runner leading off. He deals. That one is low. 1-1.
I think your concern about the ominous clouds has failed to materialize.
I think so too, which is good. It's very good. So far, at least. There's a strike. 1-2.
Hanging breaking pitch there.
The 1-2. Up the left side past the dive of Rossi. Runner being waved around. He's going to try to score. The throw in. That was in time, but he's called safe. So maybe the tag came late. I don't know about that one, Larry.
I think he got him. He tagged him on the chest, though. Didn't get his glove down in front of the plate.
I think he was out. I think that tag was well in time.
Well, we'll have to go to the replay booth for that, but I think he got under.
Right. Well,
you know I'm a homer, so I would have given it. I would have been.
That's true.
Objecting.
That is true. 1-1 as the cleanup hitter steps in. That one low. So credit Brendan Devlin with the RBI single. Leading off of first. Hit in the air into right field. That'll drop in for a base hit. It's going to be a single. Throw over to third base to prevent Devlin from going any further. 2 on, 1 out. One already in. Brett DeStasio coming up to the plate now.
I think the right fielder was trying to get a force play there on the runner, and it just went wide.
Both runners are leading off. Stasio fouls that away. Let's take a look at the Zone 5 standings. Natick is in first place 4-0. Waltham in second 3-0. Sudbury 2-0. Ashland 3-1. North Chelmsford 2-2. Wind up and the pitch. Up the right side. Over to the second baseman. Bobbles it around a little bit, but gets the out at first. 2 away. Both runners on base move up. Devlin to third. DeVito to first. 4-3 on the out, and that'll bring up James Juneau, the first baseman.
Who's playing second tonight there, Tom?
That would be Kevin Quinn.
Kevin Quinn not having the adventure as the Lowell second baseman had last night.
Wind up and the pitch outside. Continuing on with the standings, Bill Ricca 1-1, Medford 1-3, Newton 1-4, Lowell 0-2, Hudson 0-4. Wind up and the pitch outside. 2-0. Both runners leading. Obid deals. That's fouled into the backstop.
Coach Johnson's trying to get Sean Jewett's attention as the runner was way down the line, maybe putting a play on.
Leg lift and the pitch. And that is up the right side, past the reach of the first baseman. 1 run in, 2nd run being waved around. He will score as well. 3-1 Waltham. A 2 RBI hit for James Juneau. Brennan Devlin comes around, and Mike DeVito.
You scored that a base hit. That was a bad hop.
Absolutely. Fowler at the plate. Throw down to first, and it was into the runner. He is called safe. Obid from the stretch. And this is hit in the air, foul territory out of play. Well, it all goes back to that call at the plate. Wind up and the pitch into the backstop. 0-2. That one low. Well, more and more things shape up. It's starting to look like Zone 5 will come down to 4 teams: Natick, Waltham, Sudbury, and, of course, Post 77. But, of course, still very early in the season, that one outside. So this could be a crucial game here for Post 77.
Ronan Bates playing behind the runner.
Up the middle, slow roller, and it hopped off the second baseman, but he gets the throw to first in time. 4-3 goes Bowler, but 3 runs plated for Waltham, and they lead 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th on HCAM Television or WACA-TV in Ashland. Bottom of the 4th inning, 4, 5, and 6 due up for Post 77, Ben Thomas, Zach Besson, and Lewis Rossi. Post 77 now trailing 3-1 as Post 156 Waltham plates 3 runs in the top of the inning. We'll recap the top of the inning in just a moment as Mike DeVito, who is pitching a pretty good game, is set to deliver. And that one is a foul ball, or called foul ball, 0-1. Well, the shortstop Anthony Mayoni started things off with a double. Ryan Williams then grounded out to push Mayoni up to third. Brendan Devlin then hit an RBI single to drive in Mayoni, and then Mike DeVito hit a single to put 2 on as that one is low. Protestasio grounded out but moved both runners up. James Juneau hit a 2 RBI single to drive in both Devlin and DeVito, and then a ground out for Bowler, and there's your 3 runs for Post 156 as there's a called strike. Wind up and the pitch. And he swings. That is a strikeout. The throw up in time. Zach Besson will step in.
Ben was way out in front of that pitch. Catcher made a nice stop.
Leg lift and the pitch. That one low.
Peston's not biting on that pitch.
Set to deliver. That one upstairs. The 2-0. Low. 3-0 now to Peston.
I think he'll have the take sign here.
And he'll take strike one. Wind up and the pitch. There's ball 4. Draws the walk.
Sounds like a dead bench from my vantage point. Very quiet.
First walk of the game by DeVito. He did hit a batter earlier as Lewis Rossi will step in. Rossi singled and scored the only post-77 run of the day so far. Runner leading off of first. Bunts that foul.
Rossi's good speed. Lefties always have the advantage on a bunt.
Zach Peston at first, leading off the bag. Checking at first, runner back safe. For those of you just joining us, you're tuned into Ashland Legion Baseball. Tom Nappy, Larry Sacklad on the call, Todd Carter on camera. A 4-1 lead for Waltham. Ashland has one on with one out in the bottom of the 4th. Wind up and the pitch, fouled into the backstop. Oh, and 2 is the count on Rossi. Runner leading once again. Hit in the air over to center field and right to the glove of Ryan Williams it goes, 2 away. Peston stays put at first. Sean Jewett, the catcher, to the plate.
Little levity from Coach Johnson, saying he was just playing off, a little bit off the infield. That ball was hit hard.
And this is up the middle, takes a couple of hops, over to the shortstop it goes. Throw to first, off the mark, everyone's safe. First and second now with 2 outs. 4 post-77. And that one's a questionable one too, took a couple hops. I don't know if you go with the error hit there. I'll go with a hit, be generous on that one.
Be generous.
Kevin Quinn will step in, second baseman. Big opportunity here, 2 on, but there is 2 outs.
First baseman playing behind the runner. Peston getting a pretty good lead.
And this is a foul ball. Both runners leading off. Takes a look at second and deals. Check swing but held. There's a ball, 1-1.
Good stop by the catcher. Left fielder is playing out in some other country.
And this is hit in the air over to left center. That'll drop in for a base hit. 1 run being waved around. Here comes Peston, and the runner behind him will be stopped at third. It is an RBI base hit for Kevin Quinn, who ends up at second base. It is now a 3-2 game.
He jumped on that pitch and hit a gap.
Brad Seymour will step in. That is the second RBI single of the day for Kevin Quinn. There's a strike.
I don't know whether Jewett tripped over the second base bag or stumbled. He's the lead man on the bases. I thought he might have had a chance to go home.
Pitcher looks at third and deals. Up the middle it goes. Gloved by the second baseman. Throw to first. And they got him. A 4-3 to end the inning, but Post 77 does plate a run. It is 3-2. Waltham leading as we head to the top of the fifth. Top of the fifth inning. Waltham coming back up to the plate after plating 3 runs in the top half of the fourth. Ashland did get one back. It's a 3-2 ball game as the third baseman and 8th hitter in the lineup, Justin Morin, steps in. Jake Obid still on the mound. Up the middle it goes, past the reach of Obid over to the second baseman. Throw from Quinn, no problem. One away. Tom Azulis, the catcher, will step in.
1 pitch, 1 out. That's efficiency.
Yeah, Obid would continue, would like that if that would continue, but that one fouled away, 0-1. Wind up and the pitch. And that one is chopped up in the air over towards the shortstop. He'll make the catch. 2 away.
Dylan O'Leary over at third.
Yeah, we did have some positional changes. Dylan O'Leary moves over to third base. He's now into the game, and Tom Onsi in right field. Stepping in is Anthony Mayon, the shortstop. That one outside, 1-0.
That pitch looked good from here, Tom.
Hit in the air, foul out of play. 1-1. Obid deals. That one's low.
No mugginess today, Tom, therefore no mosquitoes.
Yeah, very nice evening. Hit in the air and out of play, 2-2. Can't ask for better weather than this, that's for sure.
Certainly beats May, right, Tom?
Absolutely. May was just one big washout. Wind up and the pitch. And this one is lined to the shortstop. What a catch by Horning. And that is the third out of the inning. That one's got to be a candidate for defensive play of the game. We will head to the bottom of the fifth. Waltham leading Ashland 3-2. Bottom of the fifth inning, top of the order for Post 77. As they trail 3-2 against Waltham. Mike DeVito still out there. Jackson Horning, Ronan Bates, Jake Obid due up for Post 77. So far on the day, Horning is 0 for 2. Reached on an error in the first, but he has made a couple of tremendous defensive plays, as he typically does at shortstop. Takes that one low, 1-0.
Now, this is the part of the lineup you want to have hit up, down by 1.
I'd say so. This guy at the plate certainly overdue for a hit. Takes strike 1 there, 2-1. Yesterday against Lowell, he managed to hit a nice double. Ended up going 1 for 4 in that game, but did reach on an error as well. Time called.
Time granted.
And in the high school season, hit over the 400 mark for Ashland. Wind up and the pitch. That one low.
Ashland needs runners here any way they can get them. Walk, hit by pitch, scratch out something here.
3-1. There is strike two. That'll fill up the count. Time once again.
That's good. Should have a clock in your head as to how long you'll stand in the batter's box.
Yep. Get the pitcher thinking about it a little bit. Hit in the air, crush this one over to left center, towards the wall. That'll drop in for a base hit. Horning around first, heading over to second. Ball rolls all the way to the wall. He's going to head to third and be stopped by Coach Johnson. A stand-up triple for Jackson Horning.
2 nights in a row. Big bombs.
Showing off the power there. And now Ronan Bates will step in. His teammate over at Ashland High School. Ball one. So runner on third, no outs. Big opportunity for post 77.
Everybody but the shortstop is playing in.
That one outside. 2-0. That one low, 3-0. Perhaps Mike DeVito starting to struggle a bit. There's a strike. 3-1 is the count. Swing strike there. Count now full. Jake Obid due up next.
Horning's getting a nice lead. Don't know whether the catcher sees how far off he is.
DeVito deals. Up the middle it goes. Glove by the shortstop. The run's going to score. Throw to first. They get the out, but it's a sacrifice for Bates. And we have a tie ball game, 3-3.
Give him the RBI as well.
Yep. Sacrifice RBI. Horning comes around, and we are tied. Jake Obid to the plate. Wind up and the pitch. There's a called strike, 0-1. He deals. Up the middle and gloved by the shortstop. Throw to first, off the mark. Hit the runner, but they call him safe. And I think that's a very good call. I got to give that one an error. That was a routine grounder.
Yeah, he had a little bobble there.
Third error of the game from Waltham. Ben Thomas will step in now, the cleanup hitter.
Obid's got to watch out for Waltham pitcher's move as he got picked in the first inning.
Yep. Thomas went 2 for 3 yesterday as that one's fouled away. Coach Johnson making a run at that one.
I'll give him an error on that ball.
We'll give him an assist.
Looks like he pulled a hamstring going after that ball. Might not be able to play his 8:30 game.
Runner leading off the bag at first. Strike two. That one outside, 1-2.
Well, Waltham has no bench to make any noise, but Ashland has plenty of players in theirs to make some noise.
Yeah, they're a relatively quiet bench. Checking at first, runner back safe. think it's because they want to hear our broadcast, Larry.
Might be. Looks like Coach Johnson pulled a hammy on.
Wind up and the pitch. Up the right side, glove by the first baseman. He'll step on the bag, and that is the second out.
Fielder's choice.
Obid moves up to second.
Tom Onzi stepping up to the plate. One of the two Hopkinton players, part of the three-headed monster they Hopkinton Hillers put out there last year, playing club ball this year.
Take strike one.
Haller, Simi, and Onzi were the three-headed monsters.
From the stretch. Strike two. 3-3 game. Ashland did play to run in this inning. Runner leading off of second. That one fouled away. Count remains 0-2.
Obid had that bag stolen.
We'll have to go back to second, however. Leading off the bag at second, pitch to Otzi, and that is foul ball. Got a piece of it to stay alive.
Not sure why he took off to first base.
I don't know if he was aware that he got a piece of that one. Dylan O'Leary in the on-deck circle. Check swing, did he hold? Yes. 1-2.
I don't know how the second base umpire, who's out in the middle of the field, gets an angle on a check swing.
Bit of a mystery. That one low. And runner taking off from second, and that is going to be an easy steal for Obid. High throw from the catcher. Runner on third. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Obid trying to help his own cause here. That one upstairs. 2-2 on Otzi. And there's strike three, and that'll wrap up the bottom of the fifth. But Post 77 does score the game-tying run. It is 3-3 heading to the sixth. Top of the sixth inning, 2, 3, and 4 due up for Waltham. Ryan Williams, Brendan Devlin, and Mike DeVito. A 3-3 ball game between Waltham Post 156 and Ashland Post 77. As Jake Obid out there for another inning of work. And he is set to deal to the center fielder. Leg lift and the pitch. There's a strike.
If Obid were to get in trouble here, I imagine they would pull in Onzi from right, move Thomas over to right.
And this is up the middle, gloved by Horning. Throw to first, not a problem. It's almost automatic when it's hit even somewhere close to Horning. 6-3 for the first out.
And then so send Obid out to left. Of course, that's just speculation on my part.
It's a very good possibility as Brendan Devlin steps in. Upstairs.
Does Waltham have any warm-up activity in their bullpen?
I don't see any. I think they're going to roll out DeVito next inning. That one fouled away, 1-1. Actually, there is some warm-up. They're doing it behind the backstop, though, different location. Can't see who it is. Try to get a number on that. Has to be someone that's in the starting lineup as they only have 9 available. That one down low. The 2-1. Strike two.
Waltham batted didn't like that pitch, but I thought it was an excellent pitch.
Fouled away. Count remains 2-2 on the right fielder. That one low, got by Jewett behind the home plate.
That's a rarity. He plays every pitch like there's a runner on base.
Full count pitch. And that is up the left side. That is a fair ball. And Devlin is going to be aboard with a one-out single. I'll bring up Mike DeVito, the pitcher. Obid will now work from the stretch.
Looks like they brought 3 lefty hitters with them tonight.
Upstairs. Runner leading off of first. Check in, and he's back safe.
Get the man some glasses, please.
I think he made the right call there. It's close, but it was the right call.
I'm tough. Good move by Obid, though.
Obid, one of the 11 Holliston high schoolers, or one of the 11 from Holliston on post 77 this season. Check in, and that is a pickoff.
Right on the butt.
2 away.
Waltham player is arguing, but he can't afford to get tossed or the game will be over. And a forfeit.
Yeah, he better keep his mouth shut, as that one is in there for a called strike.
I think that pitch was called a strike based on the picked off runner's comments.
Might have been, but this one is hit in the air to right center, and that'll drop down for a base hit. A single for DeVito. Well, it is fortunate for post 77 that they got that pickoff, or else it'd be 2 on with 1 out. Brett DeStasio stepping in. Obid from the stretch. Runner is leading a bit. And the throw down, runner is just back safe. 1-0 count. Good throw down the line by Jewett.
Catchers are always in love with that back pick. It's in their brain.
And this is hit in the air foul, 1-1. Runner once again leading off of first. That one low, 2-1. Set the deal. And this is up the middle, just past Obid and past the reach of the second baseman. So now it's 2 on with 2 outs.
Seema put a good hard charge on that ball, so the runner couldn't advance past second base.
Single for DeStasio. DeVito up to second. And now James Juneau to step in.
I understand a rumor he's related to Joey Juneau from the Boston Bruins.
And this is up the middle. That'll drop in for a base hit. Lead runner is going to be held up at third. Bases loaded, 2 outs. A single for Juneau. DeStasio up to second. DeVito up to third. And without that pickoff, that would have been the go-ahead run. But the score for now will remain 3-3 as Jake Fowler, the second baseman, will step in.
That ball was thrown through, wasn't cut off by the first baseman. made it a little interesting at the plate there, but Obed was back in his fielding position behind home plate.
Wind up and the pitch. Upstairs, 1-0. No warm-up action for post 77. Obed deals. Upstairs, 2-0. Of course, a walk would score a run. Strike one. 2-1.
If there's a pick play on, now's the time to do it with a lefty hitter.
Strike two. The 2-2 pitch. That one low, full count. Well, this is a huge pitch here for Obed. Swinging strike, he got him, and they will get out of the inning without giving up any runs. It is 3-3 as we head to the bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth inning, a 3-3 ball game. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters do it for post 77. Dylan O'Leary took over for Lewis Rossi at third base a couple innings ago, and he will have his first at-bat of the game. Wind up and the pitch. And that is a fair ball up the right side and dropped by the first baseman, but he is going to get to the bag in time. And that is one away. And that was just right to the first base side, fortunately for the first baseman, James Juneau. Sean Jewett, the catcher, to step in.
A little speedier of a runner might have beat that one out. But they have him for his glove.
First pitch outside, 1-0. Two and 0. Wind up and the pitch. DeVito still out there, 2-1. In his sixth inning of work. Wind up and the pitch. That one low. You wonder if Obed will be out there next inning. He did get out of the jam, bases loaded jam, in large part thanks to a pickoff. As this is hit in the air, right side, and handled by the right fielder, Brendan Devlin. 2 away.
Running from the shadow into the sun. A nice play out there.
Kevin Quinn will step in, the second baseman. Having a pretty good day, 2 for 2, pair of RBI singles.
I think Coach Johnson has a master plan in mind.
And this is up the middle, glove by the shortstop. Can he get the throw over in time? Yes. 1, 2, 3 they go in the bottom of the sixth, and we will head to the seventh. We are tied at 3 at Ashland Middle School. Top of the seventh, game tied at 3. 8, 9, and 1 due up for Waltham. Justin Moran, the third baseman, Tom Azulis, the catcher, and Anthony Mayoni, the shortstop. Jake Obed out there for his 7th inning of work. Wind up and the pitch. Strike one.
There's a reason why they're batting 8 and 9, so Jake ought to make quick work of them and worry about the leadoff hitter.
There is warm-up action for post 77 as this one's hit in the air, and that is going to drop in front of the left fielder, Ben Thomas, for a single. A leadoff single, and that will bring up Tom Azulis. And the Pitcher warming up is Ethan Tominski. The throw over to first. The pickoff attempt gets by, and the runner will advance to second. Moran moves up.
I think that was a slip by Obed. May have slipped on the rubber and not got completely disengaged from the rubber.
Now a runner in scoring position as Obed asks for a new baseball. So Ethan Tominski will come in if Obed runs into a lot of problems in this inning. Infielders moving in on the corner as the bunt attempt is laid down. The throw over to second is almost there in time. Good throw from Jewett, but it got out of the glove of the shortstop Horning. He was able to track it down. Runner will stay put.
Bates was charging from first base. Second baseman was covering first base. And the throw went down to Horning.
Bunt once again. Infielders coming in. Pulled back. And they are trying to move up that runner with some trickery. Obed set to deal. Takes a look at second. Bunt once again. Throw over. Runner slides back safe.
You can get pick happy and get yourself in trouble, giving up an extra base.
Waltham trying to get inside of Obed's head right now. Bunt called strike. Hitter doesn't like it.
He doesn't seem to like anything the umpires are doing today. I think he was the runner that got picked off earlier.
That was catcher Mazulis.
Okay, well, he's been listening to the umpire call balls and strikes all game.
Time called. This game, a huge game for both of these teams. Waltham trying to stay undefeated. Ashland trying to beat one of the top teams in the standings as that is bunted foul. Two and two is the count.
O'Leary playing even with the bag. I don't think this hitter is going to bunt on a.
And this is up the left side. O'Leary picks it up, and he will keep the ball, throws it over to second, into center field it goes. And Morin will move up to third. A costly mistake there. Everybody's safe. He was hoping to catch the runner at second sleeping, but overthrew the second baseman. Into center field it went. Now you have 2 on with no outs. Anthony Mayon, the shortstop, to step in. Both runners leading as Obed set the deal.
Will they try and.
Runner taking off from first, trying to draw the throw. Well, Larry, if you're O'Leary on that one, you got to get the out at first. And then you try to go to third with it, I think.
No, I don't think he got the handle on the ball, and he realized the runner was probably going to beat it. So he gave it a little fake pump, but threw a little bit wild into center field.
Certainly a good possibility. As this is up the middle, Obed ducks down. It will get through. 1 run in. Second run being waved around, and 2 more will score for Waltham. A 2 RBI base hit for the shortstop, Anthony Mayon. Morin and Mazulis both score. 5-3 now is the score. Ryan Williams will step in. And I think this is going to be it for Obed. Let's see what Coach Johnson does here. Ethan Tominski warming up. He'll likely come in.
The 128-pounder.
But he hasn't taken the baseball yet. Let's see. Maybe he's going to keep him in. I don't know. I think you got to take him out here. There's no outs in the inning, and nothing's going right. It's a good spot to change it, but he could just be giving the relief pitcher some more time to get ready as well. Tominski perhaps not ready to go yet.
Nobody in scoring position for Waltham.
Ryan Williams a step back in. He's 0 for 3 so far today. Runner on first, no outs, 2 in for Waltham. Check in at first. Almost got him, but he's back safe. Tom Nappy, Larry Sacklat on the call. It's Ashland Legion Baseball, airing on WACA-TV in Ashland and HCAM Television in Hopkinton. Todd Carter on camera. Wind up and the pitch. Fouled away.
Way away. Might hit a soccer player on the dome over there.
And this is chopped foul, 0-2.
Fans fighting off the sun there. It's a dangerous place to be right now.
Obid from the stretch.
Waltham base runners getting a big lead over there.
Ball one, throw down the line. Runner back safe. Good throw. One and two. Runner leading off of first. And this is hit into right field and caught for the first out of the inning.
Onsi thought about throwing behind the runner there, but realized he wasn't going to get him.
Runner stays at first. Brennan Devlin to the plate. He deals. Strike one. Brennan Devlin having a good day, 2 for 3. Pair of singles, an RBI in the fourth. And he will hit this one in the air over to right center. That'll drop down for a base hit. Mayone coming around second over to third, and that's where he will stop. A long single for Devlin. And that'll bring up Mike DeVito, the pitcher.
Only got the cut. The second baseman had abandoned the bag. If the Waltham hitter had seen that, he could have easily walked into second base.
I think this is going to be it for Obid here.
Well, I thought they should have gave Onsi a clean inning if there was going to be any danger.
It will be Onsi coming in from right field. It looks like Obid will head out to right field. So Onsi will be the new pitcher. Obid heads over to right field. And we'll take a timeout while Onsi gets loose. It's Ashland Legion Baseball on WACA and HCAM. Tom Onsi, the new pitcher for post 77. As the starting pitcher for Waltham will step in. There is 1 out, 2 on, 2 runs in. Waltham with a 5-3 lead.
Question is here, is the catcher going to throw through?
Waltham trying to add on some insurance. Both runners leading. Runner taking off from first, and the catcher will hold on to it. Stolen base for Devlin. And get some interference from the soccer field. Oh, and Onsi gave that one a good boot.
Everybody in but Horning.
Usually we're interfering with them from here. Got foul balls flying over there, but now we get a soccer ball here. Both runners leading. Onsi awaits the sign, takes a look at second, now is set to throw. Inside. One 0 count. And this is a foul ball.
Ronan showed that one to the umpire to make sure he could see it was foul.
From the stretch. Looks at third and deals, and this is hit in the air past the reach of O'Leary. It'll get into left field. One run in, a second run being waved around, and they will add two more. A 2 RBI base hit by DeVito. A job well done there. Great piece of hitting right into an open gap as Mayone and Devlin both score.
That was about a 110-footer. A lot of blood on that ball still.
Brentastasio steps in. Takes it low, 1-0. Stasio 1 for 3 today. 7-3 lead now for Waltham.
Waltham coach went to his helmet.
Swinging strike. Both of those runs charged to Jake Obid. He ends up giving up, as there's a strike. 7 runs, 6 of which were earned. The 1-2 pitch. And this is up the middle, gloved by the second baseman, to second for 1 and to first for 2. And that is the second and third outs of the inning. A 4-6-3 double play retires the side, but Waltham gets the job done. They played 4 runs and put Ashland down to their final 3 outs as we head to the bottom of the 7th. 9-1 and 2 due up for post 77 in the bottom of the 7th. It is a 7-3 Waltham lead as they played 4 runs on the top of the inning. So post 77 will have some work to do, and they will do it against a new pitcher, James Juno, moving over from first base. Now on the mound, Mike DeVito, the starting pitcher, moves over to first base. A solid 6 innings of pitching for Mike DeVito in this start. Lineup and the pitch. Upstairs.
Ashland's got to be very patient, not be anxious here. They need base runners.
He deals. Check swing, called strike. Mike DeVito went 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all of which were earned. Wind up and the pitch, and this is going to take a couple hops right side. Glove by Juno, the flip to first, 1 away.
Down to their final 2.
Yep, Jackson Horning will step in now.
Last time up, he clobbered that ball to left center field, didn't he not?
Yes, he did. Yep, it was a stand-up triple. And he ended up scoring the lone run in the 5th inning for post 77. Takes a strike there. Hit in the air, a high fly ball, right side. Is it catchable? No. 0-2. Starter Mike DeVito had 3 strikeouts as well. Walked a batter and hit a batter. Good start overall for DeVito, who's now in line for the win. Juno set to deliver as Horning calls time.
Once again, he's got a clock. Maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. He doesn't like to hang out in the batter's box holding his bat up. Gets tiring.
Up the middle it goes on the ground, and that is going to sneak through for a base hit. A one-out single for Horning. I'll bring up Ronan Bates, the first baseman. Well, if you're going to start a rally, this is the part of the lineup to do it with.
Obid on deck right now.
Leading off of first. There's a strike. Oh, and 1. Wind up and the pitch. Check swing, or try to check, couldn't hold. 0 and 2. Due up next is Jake Obid. He deals, runner taking off from first, and this is popped up. Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. That one outside, 1 and 1.
Jake could make himself feel a little bit better by knocking in Horning.
That hits the batter. 2 outs, 2 on. Well, you never know. Ben Thomas stepping in. That's who you want up right now.
Patriots are down 28-3. He came back at 1.
Due up next is Tom Otzi. Outside 1 and 0.
Nobody's watching Horning over there. Not even trying to keep him close.
There's a strike. And he gets a piece of that. Waltham 1 strike away. 1 and 2 the count. Waltham will stay undefeated if they're able to win this game.
Waltham pitcher not even taking a look at Horning.
And this is up the middle. It'll get through for a base hit. And the runner is going to be held up at third. Bases loaded with 2 outs.
Good call by Coach Johnson.
Yeah, it was a good throw in from left field. And now Tom Otzi will step in. Well, the tying run at the plate. As the infield will have a conference on the mound with the coach for Waltham.
Jackson's got to be alert for a pass ball or a wild pitch. Get a freebie. Waltham pitcher seems to have a bit of an odd delivery, like he's a stork out there.
Wind up and the pitch. Hit in the air. It drops into center field. 1 run is in. And it's going to be bases loaded. And it is a 7-4 game as Horning scores. An RBI single for Otzi.
Pitcher put himself in a little bit of a dangerous spot. He was not behind the plate, backing up the catcher. Started standing off to the side.
Dylan O'Leary steps in. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And it is up the right side. Slow roller picked up by the first baseman. He'll take it over, step on the bag, and that's going to do it. That is the 3rd out of the bottom of the 7th. Post 77 gets 1, but that is not enough to get the victory here tonight as they fall to Waltham. 7-4 is the final. They ended up getting 8 hits in the ball game. And once again, it's a night where Post 77 left a good amount of runners on base. They left 8 runners on base. But unlike last night, they are unable to come up with the win here today. Waltham improves to 4-0. Ashland falls to 3-2. Waltham scored 4 runs in the top of the 7th to break the 3-3 tie. It was 7-3 heading to the bottom of the inning. Post 77 got 1 back, but that's all they would get. As Mike DeVito, the winning pitcher, Jake Obid takes the loss, and Post 77 will try to forget about this one as they will next play right here at Ashland Middle School on Friday. Waltham scores 7 runs on 12 hits, commits 3 errors. Ashland scores 4 runs on 8 hits and commits 2 errors. The final score for the final time, Waltham improves to 4-0. Ashland falls to 3-2. Waltham defeats Ashland 7-4. For Todd Carter on camera, my broadcast partner Larry Sacklad, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching this presentation of Ashland Legion Baseball.